Hello everyone. Do you remember the first time in your life when you saw fireworks or rode a very fast car? Unfortunately, you won't be able to experience these emotions like the first time. But today, we will show you the reaction of people who are also trying something they've never tried before. And we guarantee you'll be just as happy as they are. Let's get it on. Attention, life lesson coming in 3, 2, 1. Yes, it turns out that not all grocery tastes good. This girl doesn't like lemon, but she keeps on trying it. And here the mum gives the sour lemon to her little baby. He certainly didn't expect such a prank, especially from his own mother. Even adults sometimes scrunch up their faces after tasting lemon, let alone babies. But this way the child will definitely learn not to put things in his mouth. Here's another video. A 3-year-old girl tastes avocado for the first time in her life. At first, she claims that everything's fine, but then she decides to tell her mother the truth.
Are you sure it's good?
No.
We agree this is not the most delicious fruit, but the reaction seems overblown. All these guys chipped in to buy their friends special glasses for the colorblind. Here's the lucky one. At first, the guy didn't even realize what was going on. His birthday was long ago, and it was a long way from Christmas too. But when he was handed a box of glasses, he couldn't hold back his tears. For the first time in 18 years of his life, he was able to see colors that he couldn't distinguish earlier. Most of all, he liked the multicolored balloons and a yellow leaf on the tree, which he carried with him until the end of the day. And here, the teacher shared his color blindness glasses with the student. The guy's reaction is priceless.
That's awesome. Hey, come here.
By the way, after watching this video, internet users raised money to buy glasses for him, so now he always sees the world in true colors. In order to impress a person, you don't have to show them colors they've never seen before. All you need to do is put them in a Tesla.
What? So it's it's just gonna stop right here.
No, seriously, everyone would be delighted to have this experience. The car is silent, accelerates quickly, and also features autopilot. You don't even need to hold the steering wheel. This guy is a huge fan of electric cars. He read a lot about them, watched videos on YouTube, and was delighted when he first got into the car.
It's like, what? Right, left, left.
Seems like now he's ready to do all it takes to get himself a brand new Tesla. And this guy's riding a Lamborghini Aventador for the first time in his life. Admit it, you would love to be in his place. Of course, a Lamborghini doesn't have autopilot, but it accelerates to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds.
Oh my god.
Believe us, with a car like that, you'll forget about roller coasters and other extreme entertainment. And here is another amazing story. A kid named Ahmed hears sounds for the first time in his life. We think you'd understand that in a situation like that, it's quite difficult to hold back tears, especially if you're a little kid. This toddler heard his mother's voice for the first time and got a little scared. After all, it's difficult to explain to the kids why they suddenly begin to feel something new. This child didn't start crying, but was very surprised at the new sensations, and then began to smile. We wonder what he was thinking of at that moment. We rarely remember the moments from our childhood very well. If you've always wanted to see yourself at the age of 3, then this is what you most probably looked like during your first fireworks show. The girl didn't know how quite to react to such beauty, so she just decided to express all of the emotions that she knew of. Well, that's hardly surprising. In her eyes, this probably looks not like a pyrotechnic show, but like real magic. You know, not all countries have snow in winter, so when a guy from California saw it for the first time, he decided to run out into the street without even putting clothes clothes on. Most likely, many of us don't understand his joy, but even rain is quite rare in this area. Imagine white flakes falling from the sky. He even wanted to lie in a snowdrift for a bit, but suddenly realized that this was rather cold. What would you do in his place? These hard workers taste chocolate for the first time. The funny thing is that they work on a plantation where they gather cocoa beans every day, but they couldn't even imagine that they were used to create something so delicious. Some of them even doubted this sweet thing was made from cocoa. Unroasted fruits have a very bitter taste that's not even close to the delicate taste of milk chocolate. In general, the guys were satisfied. Apparently, chocolate really lifts your mood. Kids don't really look where they're going. But besides bruises, this can lead to unexpected discoveries. This kid, for example, noticed his own shadow for the first time, though it didn't seem very friendly to him. Admit it, it's really scary when some dark boy is chasing you all the time. Good thing that the kid doesn't have an older brother, otherwise he'd definitely not have missed the opportunity to pull a prank on this little scaredy cat. We're used to smartphones and high-tech stuff, but when you're 80, even a push-button phone can be a big problem. The guy explained to his grandfather how to make his first call. Just look at the gentleman's reaction.
Hello?
Jose, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh.
You have to admit that's not bad for the first time. Seems like someone's made a big first step into the world of high technology. Surely in a couple of years he'll actively follow the release of the new iPhone, play mobile games, and set up an account on TikTok. The baby in a funny cap was taken to the sea for the first time. It must be great to see the waves and smell the salty air for the first time in your life. Well, she was not very impressed by what she saw. Whoa, is it really that bad? She just hasn't tried splashing in the warm water or riding a surfing board yet. We're sure that she'll give the sea a second chance sometime. And this kid had a taste of cheese for the first time. How was it? Well, seems that this kind of reaction is the best advertisement for any product. As you can imagine, it's pretty easy to surprise kids, but sometimes you can accidentally confuse the child. It happens when babies first see their fathers without a beard. Most of them don't really recognize them. Check out how the usual game of hide and seek turned into a sheer nightmare.
Come here, baby.
Mom, I don't know this guy. Seems that the children realize that the person looks a lot like their dad and even speaks like him, but they outright refuse to believe that someone stole his beard. This kid didn't seem to be particularly upset and even tried to smile, but still couldn't understand what was happening.
Who is it? Is it Daddy?
It seems that fathers are better off not shaving their beards at all, at least until the child grows up. It may seem that a few seconds of free fall is not much, but only those who have never tried skydiving can say so. In these couple of seconds, a person's whole life flashes before their eyes, especially if they do it for the first time. Now you can see the unique footage of skydiving for the first time. Yes, the faces are distorted from the wind, but these girls are clearly not laughing. At this speed, it's quite difficult to understand how they feel, though these feelings can't be described by words anyway. After landing, you experience a real euphoria. Some people are so overwhelmed with joy that they can't even speak.
You had a good time? I'm gonna do an impression.
By the way, this is a pretty good way to get rid of stress. After a challenge like that, all of your problems don't seem too bad after all. Skydiving is pretty cool when you are young, but only real daredevils do it at a more respectable age. This man is in his 50s, but he wasn't scared when his son gave him a skydiving lesson. Instead, our hero agreed to do it, and that's what came of it. Maybe he didn't look so cool, but he was able to fulfill his dream.
You gonna do it again? No. Awesome.
Yes, sometimes you need to stop in time. Would you agree to do it again if you were in this man's place? The woman you see here is 29 years old. She had hearing problems since birth, but now she's about to hear her own voice and other sounds for the first time.
Can you tell?
Can you imagine the emotional roller coaster she's going through now? It's unlikely that we'll ever understand how happy she was, but we can congratulate her on her recovery. That was possible thanks to science and modern technologies. Without them, we'd hardly be able to see such reactions of people. And here is another extreme entertainment, drifting. What could possibly go wrong during a controlled drift? Just look at the face of this girl and you will see. There is nothing surprising about her reaction. When the car is moving along an unexpected trajectory, you inevitably start to get a little nervous. This is how it looks from the outside. It seems that the screams of this girl can be heard through the roar of the engines and the squeal of the tires, so the driver clearly nailed his task. And finally, a really priceless reaction. From a guy who just subscribed to Mind Warehouse. Wait, why is he crying? Don't worry, those are tears of happiness. Well, if you want unforgettable emotions, hit that subscribe button now.